Hi, welcome to my channel. It's Marianne. So, gosh, it's weigh-in day. I went to my WW meeting and I weighed in. How did my week go? It went, well, if you watched my walking video, you know last Saturday I woke up and I was -1 on my weeklies. So I used all my weeklies like barely halfway through the week because my weigh-in day is on Wednesday, so my points start on Wednesday. Um, so I was -1 on Saturday. So I did a couple walks this last week and I did have some rollovers. I ended up last night, my weeklies were 16. I had 16 weeklies. See, there was 7 of those were activity points and the rest were rollovers. I did have a balance of 2 points left yesterday. I know I didn't starve myself. I ate plenty. I use a lot of 0-point foods. But that was interesting. I didn't get discouraged. I went from -1 to 16 weeklies by last night before I woke up this morning to weigh in and I started over. I got into the meeting and I didn't even realize last week, because they put them in a different place, that they do have the recipe cards. This one for this week is foolproof turkey meatloaf and it's 7 points. So I don't know, 7 points. I don't know. It looks good. Who knows? Maybe I'll file it away and maybe I'll make it someday. I do have some turkey burgers in the freezer. And I believe those are 7 points. No, they're 8 points just for the one burger patty. So they're the Jenny O seasoned turkey burgers. So at work, I don't like ground turkey, really. I've used it like with pasta and stuff. Not my favorite thing, but at work, they would make turkey burgers sometime, and I would have some, and I liked it. They had like hatch chili on it with a slice of like Swiss cheese. I don't like cheddar cheeseburgers. I do like Swiss cheese. That's the only kind of cheese I like on a burger is Swiss cheese. So I plan on making myself some turkey burgers. The meatloaf will come down the road when I feel like making something that large. Well, it only serves 4, so it's not going to be that big. But anyway, so there's that. But how did I do? I tracked every day, and I already told you how my points went, and I lost 3.8. So I have to lose, so it's 203.8 at WW with, dressed with shoes on, because I don't take my shoes off. So I would have to lose 3.9 pounds to go back into Wonderland. That would be 199.9. We'll see when that happens. That would be nice, because I'm actually feeling better, because when I go over 205 at home without shoes and stuff on, that's like a tipping point where I feel lousy and I just can't do anything. So I'm really happy to be inching back towards Wonderland. So I feel like it was a successful week. If you saw my Costco haul, I did try those vegetable crackers. They're good. They're about I'd say a square inch. They're not big crackers. They're thin and they're about a square inch. And it looks like somebody just put in 8 crackers to get it to be 2 points. The serving is 12 crackers. 12 crackers is 4 points. They were good. I had them with some individual guacamole dip, but 8 crackers isn't enough for that dip. But 11 crackers is 3 points. So I had 11. So it was a 5-point snack because of the guacamole dip and the crackers together combined. I get the singles from Aldi, the Aldi brand. They're pretty good. I used to get the spicy version, but now I just kind of like the plain better, especially with my gastrointestinal so-called issues. But you know what? I ate I pretty much ate like zucchini, egg, and Swiss cheese omelets all week with fat-free cottage cheese and apples and stuff like that. And the dairy didn't bother me. If I drink a glass of milk, that will bother me, but the cottage cheese didn't bother me. The eggs didn't bother me. I didn't have any acid reflux this week. Go figure. Those weeklies that I was using up, they weren't on like sweets. I had like some spinach dip in the fridge and the Aldi brand of the like Triscuit type crackers. So I would like eat too many of those, and I have some cashews, and I ate like 2 servings of cashews instead of one. That's how I went through my weekly. So they were just more like not so much sugar, it was like salt and fat. So the spinach dip is okay to have. It's 2 points for 2 tablespoons, but I kept having some crackers and some dip, so I didn't buy any spinach dip this week. The avocado minis, they, for one thing, it's just me eating it, so I'm not gonna eat a whole. If I had a whole tub of guacamole, I could eat it. So I don't. I just have the individual, and it's a little more pricey, but it's a little easier for me to stay on plan with. But the weekly was about building a plate, and basically, Sandy at Life with Sandy, she does a pretty good job on the weekly, so I'll leave that to her. But I did put my 2 cents in at the meeting today, and we went in groups and built our plates, and it's basically about working around a protein and vegetables or fruits. So you got your protein or your fruit and vegetable, working around that, and then adding something else like a carb or a fat. So it's pretty simple, and I'm not a big recipe creator or a big cook or anything, but I usually have baked chicken to where I can just take a serving of the chicken and make tacos one night with it. And on the next night, I can make teriyaki chicken over rice with steamed vegetables, just within the serving sizes, and keep it manageable that way. And that way, just being by myself to not have the chicken go to waste and not get it to be boring, I can make little meals like that out of the chicken. So today I bought the rotisserie chicken breast from Costco. I just didn't feel like baking chicken and freezing a bunch of chicken. So I froze 2 bags of that, and then I have a bag for right now. I made a salad for lunch. I warmed up the chicken with some taco seasoning. That was 0 points, and put it in a salad with some of the Bolthouse Farm avocado cilantro dressing and some salsa. It's a good salad, and I'm probably going to have I have the 25-calorie corn tortillas from Mission. It's 2 points for 4 of those little tortillas. So I'm going to make me 4 little tacos and just measure out the reduced fat Mexican 4-cheese Mexican style 4-cheese reduced fat cheese. It's not fat free, it's reduced fat. So it does melt. Some of the fat free cheeses does not melt. Now, when it's cottage cheese, fat-free, I'm not going to melt cottage cheese, so that's just fine. I have some fresh pineapple to mix in with the cottage cheese if I need a snack. And what really saved me this last half of the week was the fact that the dips and the crackers, like, I'm not going to go back into that bag of crackers I opened from Costco today and have more. They were pretty flavorful. I'm pretty satisfied from it. Probably didn't even need the avocado, but I just wanted to put that healthy fat in my plan today. And that's what was happening. I was eating those cashews at night and eating those crackers at night. My usual sin of late night snacking, and that number one is bad when you have acid reflux, because you can't be going to bed with your stomach full of food. So portion sizes and everything, I cannot overeat at this point. If I can overeat, but when I do, I'm going to have consequences with the acid reflux. But I felt fine all week. The big salad went down pretty good. I was surprised. But I've got the 9-ounce bag instead of the 12-ounce bag now, so it is reduced. I do like to eat a lot of salad. Made properly by me. And then, so what I did was I got that Nestle's fat-free instant hot cocoa, and 2 packages of it is only 1 point. 1 package is 1 point, 2 packages is 1 point. So I got a big mug and just sipped on that in the evening rather than munching on something. And I have herbal teas that I could sip on too before bed if I want to. They're caffeine free. So I have those as well. So if I feel like snacking, I can sip on something like that. That's going to be 1 point or 0 points or what have you. My coffee's always 1 point because I use 2 of those mini moos. I don't like my coffee black, and I like to have the whole half and half. I don't like nut milks. I don't like any of that stuff. I'm not going to have stuff I don't like. The biggest thing I was worried about is when I eat a lot of dairy and stuff and eggs, it can cause problems with my tonsils and get tonsil stones, and then I stink. I'm not going to worry about that, right? I just told everybody, because with the acid reflux, I'm going to have that problem anyway. So either way, I asked some people close to me yesterday, and they said I was fine yesterday, so I was happy with that. So I just have to make sure and rinse after I eat to make sure nothing is stuck in my tonsils to cause a problem. So that's why I haven't been eating that kind of stuff, but I did enjoy the eggs. The omelets were good. I just, with a 1/4 teaspoon of butter for 0 points, 1/4 teaspoon of butter, 0 points. Just sauteed the zucchini and mixed in the eggs and a thin slice of Swiss cheese in the middle for a Swiss cheese and zucchini omelet. Really, really good. And then if I needed more, I would have a little, those little rocket apples. They're like little tiny apples. I dice it up and put it in the cottage cheese and had that. So that didn't add any points to my breakfast. So those are the kind of things that I did this week. So I bought extra fat-free cottage cheese. I have some 0 sugar yogurts. So I'm not a yogurt person, but I did find when I was trying to fix things, I was trying to eat yogurt. The Greek yogurt, the Chobani, what is it, 0 sugar ones. I like the coconut vanilla, the 000 yogurts. They have a banana flavor. I forget what brand it is. I don't know if it's Dannon, or I don't know what brand it is, but they're black. They're in a little black cup, and they're called 000. The banana's really good. I can't find the salted caramel Chobani 0 anywhere. For some reason, it's just not showing up in stock anywhere the past few months. The milk and cookies is good too. So I'm finding that I like those. So those are just little things that I put in to help myself succeed and not go for stuff I shouldn't have. But my main problem I had this week was the late night snacking with the crackers and chips. Well, did I have chips? Probably did. I have popcorners. I don't have the individual bags. And I threw a bag of that Skinny Pop in the car last night in case I was hungry on the way home, and I didn't even have to open it. I did open it this morning, though, because by the time I got home from my WW meeting and all my shopping, it was 12:30 in the afternoon, and all I had was coffee. And so I opened that 3 points of popcorn just so I wouldn't go through a drive-through or somewhere. So that's nice to have something like that just in the car because it's not hot outside right now. It's not going to go bad. It's in the bag. I couldn't find the individual ones though at Costco today. Maybe I'll try Sam's Club. I don't know. I'll find them. You only get like 6 in the little variety bag at the grocery store, and it's like $8. So for right now, I just got a big bag of it at Costco that I can bag it myself. So that's that. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go. I have next Wednesday off work, So I plan on going to my meeting. I'm trying to change my availability at work so that I can have Wednesdays off every week and just go. I don't want to tell them why I want Wednesdays off. I just want to do this in private. So I don't want to talk about it with people. I don't want them to be looking at what I'm eating. I did get a new food thermos that keeps food hot for, I think it said 14 hours. And I put a Progresso split pea and ham soup yesterday to take to work. And it did stay hot. I mean, it stayed hot. I put it in about, what time did I leave? I had to leave at 10:30. I put it in, no, I had to leave at 9:30. I put it in about 9 in the morning, and my lunch break was about 3:15, so 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, a little over 6 hours, and it was still piping hot. So I had to blow on it to eat it. So it worked out well. That container, it's made by Thermos. Good old Standby. A brand I stand behind. I have a big thermos, regular skinny tall thermos that I've had for a while, and when it would rain at work on rainy days, I would put hot chocolate in that thermos. So when my feet were wet and I was cold, and it was raining, and I had to deliver the mail, on my break I could sip on some hot chocolate. It was good. I like those thermoses. They keep it hot. So it was good, and I only put 3 of those woven crackers to have with my soup. I didn't put the whole 3 points. You can get 6 for 3 points, and I don't remember if the 3 were 1 or 2. But anyway, I only did 3, and that was plenty because I only have a half-hour lunch. That's all I could do to get the soup down. Tomorrow I'm just going to I got all that rotisserie chicken, so I'm going to make a salad, but not as big a salad as I had today because I don't have time to, maybe half the size. The container is going to be about this big. But, and and I'm closing, so I'm going to have some kind of snack in the car, or just since I'm bringing my lunch, just put some grapes or cherries or something in there to munch on the way home, so I'm not tempted to pull into a drive-through. Oh, what else? So because I wasn't cooking this week, so Stouffer's has these little frozen dinners. They have one that's just a baked chicken and mashed potato. It's only 5 points, and it's pretty satisfying. I made that one night, and then some green beans with it, and it was pretty good. So I have those on hand in case I feel like going out for fast food. Of course, those kind of things are going to have sodium in them. That's the only drawback, is they're going to have sodium. But I worked it in, and I feel like I was very successful this week. I really want to thank you for watching, and stay tuned for next Wednesday. Let's see if I can make it 2 weeks in a row. The last 2 years, I failed miserably. I weighed in I weighed in 3 times in 2023. 3 times, and not together. I think one time was 4 times. One time in January, one time in March, one time in June, and one time in August. Because I wasn't going and I wasn't losing weight. For 2 years, a little over 2 years, I just haven't been on the program. So I know I need to do this. And Weight Watchers is what I know. So that's what I'm going to. I know it works if I do it. I just need to do it. So let's see how I can make it. Nothing's going to tip the boat over. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Wednesday.